Well, it's not going to be as good as my high show team, but it's at least something. Hey, welcome back to more Limbus Company. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time we went through the Tales of Don Quixote, and this time we will be continuing on with Canto 7. However, first things first, we do have a trio of uptight threes to get. First with 7 Otis. The child took a sip of her black tea, her eyes gently closed. This moment of rest she was reflecting on the past. It had been years since she joined the association, and much had happened in that time. As a fixture, she would partake in missions and fight battles. She would hurt others, and she would be wounded by others. This child wasn't unskilled by any means. If she were, she wouldn't have gotten this far, right? She herself knew that managing and leading people was a more fitting occupation, so it should be a good thing for her. Though some might scoff at just how insignificant the position of directing Section 6 was. It'd be as silly as complaining about the ending of an ongoing story when the child's goal was set further beyond. His numbers are off. The child's eyes sparked. The glint was evidently in her eyes rather than the glasses she wore. "It's me. You're nearby?" In a series of gestures as natural as flowing water, the child picked up the phone and made a call. "Fieldwork, huh? Figured. It's the higher-ups, wasn't it?" The other fixture's voice leaked through the phone. It was one of surprise, startled by the child's correct guess. "It's far from the first time. Your job should be done in about an hour or so, correct?" She looked at the pile of documents on her desk side glance. There were peculiar business expenses and signs of different personnel being called to the same site on multiple occasions. The picture was beginning to form in the child's mind. "Got it. We should visit the Section 6 training room as soon as you're done." The child needed someone with whom to review her theory. Someone that she'd always been keeping an eye on. Putting the individual with you. I don't think there's ever been said who this is referring to. Not that it matters much, but 7 Otis is weird in that it specifically lowers enemy clash power as opposed to boosting your clash power. I don't know why, but whatever. It's not great as a rupture unit. Only inflicts 2 count, and it's count neutral, but still is technically rupture. Move on to Zweifaust. Not Zwei. 7 Faust. I apologize for the long wait. Faust will take your orders now. The child calmly walks up to a table in the cramped, bustling cafeteria and begins to speak. "Milk tea, I see. Would say all needs to be to your liking. Tea will be boiled to 94 degrees Celsius unless special requests are made." The child's voice slowly begins to accelerate, her rather sizable pair of glasses rattling with every word. 1 teaspoon of sugar. Noted. What if you receive your first cup already filled? Depending on your preference, we can also provide a cup without emptying the warming waters. Loud clickety-clack of typewriters gets dangerously close to drowning out her voice, but the child raises her voice in response. The entire time, she does not slow down, not one bit. Instead, she stops dead in her tracks. Brought to complete frozen stillness by a single sentence, the guest started. "May I inquire what your intentions for ordering a milk pitcher might be? If you prefer your tea with a higher milk content than our standards, we can accommodate to your liking, but we do not recommend adding more milk after the tea is poured. Adding it afterward causes the milk to heat unevenly, which leads to its protein denaturating. This, in turn, results in a significant loss of aromatic and flavorous qualities of your tea. Allow me to expound on that point, in which perhaps you can skip ahead. The child will likely go on for a good while. Some indeterminate amount of time later, next order, please." Another guest standing before the visibly exhausted child. "I'm not here for an order. I regret to inform you that I'm currently on my cafe shift, and any inquiry regarding an association contract must wait until—" No, people at the reception told you I'd find you here, Miss Faust. It's about the case we last contracted with you, and see what happened with the business card. I'm assuming it's about the post-contract management. Now the child is currently working as a tea brewer here. The cafe is an employee-run, volunteer-based establishment by subsection of 7 association fixtures who are deeply invested in the art of tea brewing. Of course, once their volunteered hours are complete, the employees all return to their duties as fixtures of the 7 association. The child's primary duty at the association is to draw conclusions on contracted cases based on evidence gathered by other fixtures of the 7 association. And, as I'm certain you're already aware, but we can provide you with a discount should you choose to leave the post-contract management to our association as well. You must consult our affiliated fixer offices, of course, if you are seeking more affordable options. If I were to leave the 7 again, would you be assigned to the post-contract management? Indeed. Well then, I'd like to contract the 7 association with the post-contract management as well. Your name carries a lot of weight in this business, you know. A wise decision. Post-contract management is the child's other duty. And what does a post-contract management entail, you ask? That was the last target on the list. Heathcliff, let us ascend to the second floor. It entails variations of no-holds-barred retribution or extermination of the perpetrators revealed in the investigation. Yes, the child's name carries a lot of weight in the business indeed. Whether that be the business of brewing tea leaves or hewing heads. 70 Heathcliff is fun, but I'm not going to use them for this. Instead, Lantern Dawn! Lantern Dawn is very fun. 'Tis day 15! What a busy day it was! Though it has only been 4 days since I was assigned to the training team, it feels as though I have done enough work to fill years' worth of toil. Our merry band gains 1 or 2 new employees as the day goes by. They seem to disappear the very next day. Fairly, I have never had time to remember their faces. Well, it's said that the employees here are often moved from department to department, from team to team. It must simply be the case that new employees have been assigned to place better fit for their expertise. I was once again assigned to work with 484. Apologies, I was once again assigned to work with young Lantern today. Ah, it would be more veracious to say that my dear fellow Lantern had once again escaped from the confinements to a bloom or flower elsewhere. I had no choice but to haul young Lantern back to the containment unit to conduct mine work. Many times I have warned a good fellow of no-game hide of secrets, but they play without a proper announcement of ready or not, here I come! Yet young Lantern refuses to heed my words. Unlike other abnormalities, young Lantern doth not truly particular on with his escapades. As the employee tasked with handling a young Lantern fellow, oft came to a late realization upon noticing a tragic vacancy of young Lantern's containment unit, upon noting a sudden spike of in disappearances of fellow employees in a particular area. When I realized that, and hurried to the suspicion that a young Lantern could be found hiding there indeed. Choosing containment unit entrance most random, blooming a flower there, gobbling up innocent young employees and turning them into manure. I can hardly let such mischief stand. I regret to inform you that I had little choice but to smack its hiney a few times, before hurling it back to its containment unit. Thus, I have conducted the list of work that were to be completed today. To the grooming procedure, adjustment of light intensity. There was much conducted additional work for the young Lantern. I had to converse with it regarding the mischief from earlier. Forsooth, I shall not let this naughtiness go without proper consequence. However, pray think, can they find within thyself cruelty to punish such a plush, fluffy creature such as this? I had not the heart to punish it properly and had to make do with petting it a tad harsher than usual. Mayhaps mine own heart went far too tender for this kind of work. Well, thus I kept the heart to contain unit and submitted the PE boxes, which is when I heard the siren ring all across the company hall indeed. Perhaps it was time for an ordeal. Lady Otis, Captain Otis, was mid-work in one of the containment units, so she could not be a part of the ordeal suppression team. On account of the first responder team's failure to suppress the ordeal, some containment units had fallen. Among the friends that made it to the hall were, one of my former responsibilities, the Froggy of the Universe fellow. It hath deigned to give me this adorable heart-shaped badge. It saddened that I had to bonk it and haul it back to its respective chamber. Alas, a job is a job. The company hath trusted mine judgment to assign me with these responsibilities, and thus I must answer the call. If work hath been assigned, I shall meet it with gusto, and complete it with a heart full of joy. Thus doth my daily journaling come to an end. Lantern Dawn's just a little goober. I mean, come on. I Shall Nibble Thee is an amazing name. And Whirlwind Om Nom Nom, like, come on. How can you not love it? Yeah, I'll be fine. For the time being, I used all of my event points. In which is recounted the sinner's adventures in the encounter with the haunted Bloody Mary, the nature of which is unclear whether it was a haunted measure or Blood Fiend's den. Let's see, we'll grab Lantern Dawn as our 1. Sinclair we want for the extra points. We'll grab 7 Faust, Hierarch, grab those. And then at this point, I guess we'll go something like that? Yeah, that'll be fine. It's been so long since I've visited one of these haunted mansions. Last time I was at a place like this, I thought the next time I'd come here would be with my family again. Not all on my own like this. On your own? Come on, kiddo, you're here with your co-workers. Co-workers who, kinda like family, innit? Enough chit-chat! Everyone direct your attention to the floor, there's something there. There are numerous signs of battle, as I expected. A stench. This me as my frost fills my lungs. It's been some time since the battle took place. My body here appears to be a fixer who participated in an ongoing mission. Maybe they've all been turned into blood bags that are shambling through the haunted mansion, but it's probably better not to share that kind of thought here. There's blood everywhere.
I welcome you all with my heart, dear guests, to Haunted Bloody Mary.
The portrait from which the voice was echoed was torn in half. What we could tell, deduce from the remaining part of the portrait, was like a depiction of the king of this castle, as that was the story tried to convey. It's all torn up. We extrapolate from the torn patterns there was intent to be displayed in his current tattered form.
You find yourselves in the castle of an ancient, once prosperous kingdom that has long fallen to ruin. Now you must explore every corner of this derelict castle to unveil the true secrets of the old kingdom. Please note there are several installations with the explicit purpose of inducing fear. If you have a heart condition or cannot handle horror very well, please reconsider partaking in this expedition.
There he says.
Well, Emily, I'm not such fear in my heart.
Don't squeeze me so tightly, Don Quixote. Can you let go of my arm, please?
Sancho, your grace, you have something you'd like to tell me. Please come closer and... I was alive, say. Well, I see. Let the fire of courage light your way in this adventure of cold, bone-chilling fear.
I must start somewhere around here. There's gotta be probably where the Bluffies used to hide the shock their guests. The ceiling panel slightly sure. Probably where.
I hate smartasses who can't keep their mouths shut. Stop explaining things.
Oh yeah! Here's what?
Don't you understand that the real fun of Haunted Bloody Mary is hope we're scared knowing that it's going to happen? Why can't you just be a good guest?
Sorry, I'm just not that nice.
We were going to let you through, but she's really getting on my nerves.
I do like the Blood Fiend's masks. Take a look at our unused as of yet units. Of course, we do got Don with the big old ball of the big old lump. We got our sevens out here. Seven Faust is actually a pretty good unit, but it just has the problem now of it's a rupture unit that's not Malfaust. Malfaust is very good. So you kind of like miss out on, you know, that whole bit. But honestly, like, 7 Faust is good. But again, not really much you can do about that. The big thing with Lantern Dawn is that it is a very strong tank. Lantern Dawn is incredibly capable of just like surviving for several years, just because she has a ton of healing. Whirlwind's Om Nom Nom is incredible healing. You know, you can heal up to 40 HP per turn, which, I mean, obviously it's not great that that's a flat rate, but that still is not insignificant, and I think her skill 2 also heals? No. But, I mean, you're not rupture positive, never mind. I think you might be, oh, that's the other one. So yeah, Om Nom Nom is really strong as well. I love 7 Faust glasses as well. It's really nice. Actually, oh no, Whirlwind Om Nom would be positive. Only one positive, but... Or, might be one? Go plus 3... Yeah, plus 1 positive. And with Rupture always having the count problem... Yeah. We actually gotta be careful that we don't trigger more K-Corp ampules than we want. That'll be resolved once we actually... I really should have waited a little bit to do this, because then I could have used the new the next XP Luxivation, which would be unlocked pretty soon. But oh well. Honestly, I might just drop Cave Corp Honglu from the bench. The thing is that with chain battles, the Deviant become a lot better because now they can temporarily retreat. You know, you can just retreat, come back a little bit later. I mean, if you, say, pair them with Zichunmael, then all the better. Let me double check. Is that percent? Lowest HP percentage. So as long as someone has taken damage, we should be fine, but I don't think anyone has. Okay, Lantern has. God damn it. Yeah, we'll get Roja out of here. Honestly, Ampules on Lantern Dawn sounds kind of ridiculously good. Because she already heals a ton. I could have Zichunmael hop out. That could be useful. Bop, bop. I mean, sadly, Lantern does have that one really low stagger threshold. If it was just the one in the middle, then, like, top tier tank. But I think just having that, it's still for a 2-star, Lantern's really good. We're gonna discuss the Blood Fiend, wherein is discuss the Blood Fiends in hiding and the fixers who arrived first. Yeah, we'll just keep it, like, so. What? Is that last of the Blood Fiends, yeah? 'Twas a victory in our favor! No, there's more. Trembling lads inside that coffin, delighting in a morsel of shame. And the coffin Yosha singled out.
Holy shit!
And some of Blood Fiends came tumbling out. Look who's talking. Yoshi, can you see through walls by any chance? I only smell their dirty cowardice.
Did they leave?
What do you mean by they?
The monsters who came to hunt us, those bastards go around smashing your rides and attractions.
I think I know what you're talking about. To make it safe to pass this attraction?
Probably.
You didn't get a good look at them?
We had no choice. Our rules were to jump on scaling and blowing the bank with the Blood Fiend scene, but we stayed put because they were even scarier.
The visitors told us you used to scream and run when you jump out of the coffins. They really, really loved it. We even took pictures with them once they were done with the attraction. Hey guys, want to know something cool? We're running an event where we take a free commemorative picture for you with only 400 milliliters blood. How's that? How's that? Don't you want to leave a picture of this spooky experience? 1 milliliter is nothing, right? It's a little trickle of blood with no danger to your health. I even heard that you humans have to draw blood once in a while to renew your blood supply and keep things fresh and healthy. You all want to live long, healthy lives, don't you? I bet you do. Like, you serious? No, I'm sorry. I won't drink your blood. I never drop! I didn't want to be a part of that plan anyway. I just wanted to get out of here. And that reminds me, I wonder what happened to the one who managed to escape. I should have run too when I had the chance. It's like he was referring to Cassidy.
But who would be it? We're outside me any better. How will I live on? Hiding in sewers like rats, hiding from humans. I don't want that life. No, but this place is so... We're cornered. There's nothing we can do. We have no options left. So either die or live a life worse than dying. It's a curse in La Mancha land.
I mean, like, amusement park for vampires does sound like it would be interesting, in fairness. Not too bad, honestly, like, again, it'll be nicer once I actually have more of my units up, but, oh well. But I think that will be it for this time. And next time, we'll continue even further on. Maybe we'll see Zichun again. Probably. But until then, see you guys later.